What is up, Zybak fans? My name is Fahros with youtube.com/FahrosTTTT, and this was my submission to Zybak for his his subscriber of the week series. If you guys aren't familiar with what's going on here, I'm not sure if Zybak will preface this episode at all or not himself, so I'll go ahead and cover the bases to make sure I'm safe. But a couple days ago, from the time of me recording this anyway, he posted a video saying he wanted to spice up his channel a little bit, and he was feeling like helping some of his subscribers out. So he was thinking about starting up a series where he took some gameplay from some of his subscribers' YouTube channels and hosted it on his own channel. So when he posted that, I decided to make a gameplay commentary specifically for him, and this is it. So what we're playing is Soulcalibur V. If you guys aren't familiar with Soulcalibur V, it is a 3D fighting game. It's got a lot of depth to it. There's a lot of things going on, but what I do, this is actually a series I do on my channel where I get in, I play 2 to 3 ranked matches an episode, and I commentate them all live, real time. So I try to make it super exciting for you guys. You know, I'm letting you know what's going through my head in the middle of the match, letting you know what my opponent's doing, how I'm going to get around it. I try to stay hyped and keep them interesting. So yeah, without wasting any more time, we're just going to jump right into it. This is an awesome game for a ton of reasons. This game has an awesome character creation feature that you'll see my character creation here in just a second. But yeah, it's got awesome gameplay. You know, the combos are fun, the graphics are beautiful. It's just a solid fighter all the way around. The character I play is actually Mitsurugi. And again, if you're not familiar with the game, you won't be familiar with what he does, but he's a samurai, and he's pretty much like one of the most hyper-aggressive characters in the game. He gets in your face, he goes nuts, mixes you up between his lows and his overheads and his throws, and you know, everything else that goes along with that. One of the things that challenges me about this series on my channel is ranked matchmaking in this game is a very mixed bag of players. You've got some players who are extremely good, who have been playing Soulcalibur since you know, the beginning, like I have, and I'm not saying I'm extremely good, but I definitely do know the game because I have been playing. This is Soulcalibur V. You see me perfect this person. But this is Soulcalibur V, and I've been playing since Soulcalibur 2, and I've been playing Mitsurugi since Soulcalibur 2 as well. So I'm definitely familiar with the game and all its mechanics. But then you get people who are new to the series, and they're not really sure what to do. She gets a hit on me there. But I'm pretty much just like dancing all over this person. I'm sidestepping all her vertical attacks. You see I sidestepped another attack there. That's one of the things I love most about 3D fighters compared to 2D fighters is since you've got that extra you know, dimension of depth, you can sidestep attacks. And this makes it so if you're in your opponent's head, I blew a little meter there. I'll cover the meter in a second. Oh, and she wake up supers me. That's still in. Very similar to 2D games there, but yeah, anyway, so if you're in your opponent's head, you can really avoid a lot of their attacks in this game, and that's one of the things I like most, because you can sidestep, you can duck. I mean, you can sidestep vertical attacks, you can duck high attacks, you can jump over low attacks, and then you've got all your forms of blocking, and there's even parries in this game. Parries actually cost meter, and if you guys look during my next match, up by my life bar, there will be a little sort of like half circle meter, and it'll fill up with like green shit as the match goes on, as I continue to hit people and get hit. But yeah, so that can fill up twice, and there's supers in this game that cost 1 full meter, and then there's EX. I call them EX moves because I used to play Street Fighter. But in this game, they're called Blade Edge moves, I think, and they take up a half a meter to do, and they give like extra properties to some of your attacks. You can't do it with all attacks, but if you ever see me like glow or flash yellow, and then, you know, do something special maybe, that's me using some of my meter to either get like a better knockdown or like a stun on my opponent, or extend my combos. So there's that, and then there's parries in this game as well. So you can spend half of a meter to sort of like parry in the air. It's not guaranteed. You have to time it with the opponent's attack, like hitting you. The timing's not as strict as it was in past games, since they made it cost a meter in this one, so they made the timing a little easier. but you might see that later on. So now we're going against a Tira player who's played like 1,800 games. Holy shit, actually almost 2K. And she's won almost half of them. My win-loss is much better than hers, but she's got a shitload of experience on me, so we'll see what I can do to this person. You see, I'll just like constantly mix her up. If you pay attention to I actually get a perfect the first round too, damn. So if you pay attention to what I'll do, I'll try to point it out this round. I'm going to sidestep right off the beginning. She hits me with the horizontal because horizontals counter sidestep. You can try to block quick enough if you see the horizontal coming, but I wasn't able to. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to block, attack, sidestep. You see, that should have punished right there because she threw out a vertical, but my sidestep attack whiffed. Now I'm throwing it a low. She's blocking much better this round. She's blocking so much, in fact, that next time she attacks me like this, I'm just going to run up and throw her. It actually failed, but I'll end up getting throws on this person, don't worry. I almost blocked that low there, but she's pressuring me up against the wall. I'm getting hit with lots of stuff. Poke her in the toe. Oh, I did a slow input there, or I would have had her, but she takes round 2. Shoutouts to her. I need to block better, and I'll have this in the bag. I did a special property attack there that kept her in guard stun, but she was able to successfully block afterwards. It's pretty much a 50-50 scenario in that situation. I can continue to go with overheads, or I can go low out of that block stun I put them in. But if you notice her life bar right now, it's flashing red, and that means I've been pressuring her so much that I've been wearing down her guard. And if I hit her with like any sort of powerful attack this round, it'll probably break her guard. It might happen right here. No, I actually get the combo because I did an attack that has armor properties. So she did a weak attack against me, and my attack with armor absorbed it and went right through it. So a convincing 4th round for me. What I'm going to try to do this last round is break her armor once I get combo into super, or once I get meter for my super, and then combo into that for the win. But I'm going to be at a huge health deficit here because she gets a combo into her super. I'm at like very low life, so I have to play really spot on or I'm going to lose this match. I delayed that hoping it hit her. This could be the end for me. Oh, yeah, and it is. Okay, so not the best player there, but she ends up taking a win off me. I could have done a lot of things better. I could have definitely blocked better. Yeah, I think I even choked a couple combos that I didn't point out because I was commentating. The commentary live is definitely quite challenging. To talk and be able to like focus on your combos and what you actually need to do. Even if I'm telling you guys what I need to be doing, it's hard to do it and talk about it at the same time. And that's why people on my channel really appreciate the live commentaries, because a lot of the times I do it really well. If you guys look at my win-loss, I win 79% of the time, which isn't the greatest, but to be honest, I was up at 90%. Over time, I went down to like 80, 85, 84% on my own. And then I started up this series, and I get some losses because I'm not giving my full concentration to the match, but it's worth it because I like putting out entertaining gameplay for you guys. And I like exposing people to Soulcalibur because it is a very underrated fighter. It's not as popular as like a Street Fighter or even like Tekken. And Tekken's even a 3D fighter like this game. But so Soulcalibur definitely doesn't get the exposure it needs, and I'm just trying to do my part to get word out about this game. And I also make tutorials, like the character I play, Mitsurugi. I have a full-length Mitsurugi tutorial on my channel, as well as these live commentaries. And then, alright, I'm gonna run it back with this person. I'm gonna get him this time. But I think this is the same guy we just played. But yeah, and then I actually have a training mode tutorial on Machinima. Just recently, in the last month, got signed on with Machinima, so super hyped about that. My channel started off very, very small. I started off playing WoW and things like that, and that's how I actually found out about Zybak, through World of Warcraft. But yeah, started off playing WoW around September of last year, and played some random games, played a little Modern Warfare 3, but transitioned almost fully into fighting games. But anyway, back to this match. So we're playing against Raphael here. The thing about Raphael is he's got a lot of vertical attacks, so I sidestep a lot against this character. And I'm gonna, okay, he wakes up with a quick attack there. I was gonna mix them up between low. Oh, and I get a ring out. I didn't actually mention ring outs in this game yet. Obviously, Soulcalibur does have ring outs. This map is notorious for ring outs. I don't know if this guy actually chose this stage. I forget if I randomed it or if he did. Most people just random stages. That's what I do to try to give people stage variety. But ooh, get a nice impale on him right there. Could have actually comboed into super, but I'm just gonna, yeah, pressure him with my mix-up. On his wake up, I just did a quick low, and that was actually, I burned my meter in that scenario to make my low attack a little bit safer, as well it gives it, as well as give it an extra hit at the end there. But yeah, he's gonna get a nice combo on me here, and he burned his meter for that as well, some of it anyway. I am baiting him with those attacks. Mitsurugi has an attack. I'll do it again right here. Yeah, he takes a step backwards and it like dodges. Gonna parry. That's what the parry looks like, by the way, guys, and that parry got me that third round. So yeah, Mitsurugi has that attack where he lunges backwards, and if you can time it with your opponent's attack, it may as well be a parry, because you do it right when they attack you, you lunge backwards, evade their attack, and then poke them, and it gets a knockdown, and you can run up and pressure him off of that. And then yeah, at the end I threw out a couple of attacks. He blocked them. I figured he was gonna attack after he was done blocking, which he did, because a lot of Soulcalibur is taking turns, which you guys may have noticed from watching the matches. A lot of it is like, oh, you know, I'm gonna attack, okay, you blocked, now it's your turn to attack, and that's just because of the way, this is getting a little more advanced, but that's just because of the way the frames, like frame advantage and frame disadvantage on your moves work in this game. So you'll be at a disadvantage to keep attacking most of the time after you attack into someone's guard. Now there are exceptions, obviously, but that's what gives way to the like sort of people taking turns and just blocking each other's attack. So what I'm getting at is, if you throw some attacks on some guy and he blocks them, he's gonna know you're at disadvantage and he's gonna try to take his turn to attack, and if you've got meter to parry, you can anticipate that, parry his incoming attack, and then, you know, counter for the win, which is what I did there. So the guy's Raphael wasn't as good as his Tira, but so this episode I got you guys 3 matches. The first one wasn't so great. The second one was actually a loss, barely, and the third one I ended up coming back and smoking that guy. So hopefully this was entertaining to you guys. Sorry if you don't know exactly what's going on. I do, like I said, I have tutorials on this game explaining the very, very basics, and I'm actually going to be starting a series on Machinima where I go over how to spectate this game, like how to be aware of what you're watching, what attacks are coming out, why they're coming out, and like exactly what the players are doing. So it will be more enjoyable to watch this game, I think, once I get that series rocking. But yeah, that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I don't want to make this too long, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. But yeah, huge shout outs to Zybak for letting me post this here, man. You're the man, dude. If you watch this, you're the man. Because Zybak, you've helped me out in the past. When we were playing Modern Warfare 3 all the time, you put some of that gameplay of mine on your channel. And that helped me blow up, dude. That helped me get to where I am today. And, you know, just of you guys watching, I'm nowhere near the level Zybak is. You know, Zybak's like one of my YouTube idols. You know, this guy's sitting at 50k subs. I just worked my way to 1,000, and I'm hyped about that. But this guy's helped me out a lot. So huge shout outs to Zybak. Thanks again, man. And if you guys like the gameplay, if you like the commentary, definitely stop on my channel at youtube.com/FahrosTTTT. Shout outs together to the top. But anyway, link to that should be in the description below. Definitely check that out. Subscribe if you want to see routine videos like this from me. And that's it for now, you guys. So thanks again, Zybak. Thanks again to you guys for watching. And hopefully I'll see some of you soon. Alright, take care, you guys. Peace out.